Talk about the circumstances of your WWE Wellness suspension.
Suspension with an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
Or sorry, violation with an asterisk next to it. I couldn't piss. Very simple. We go in. We have to be. It's a viewed testing. It's a viewed test. They have to watch you produce a sample.
Right.
I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. That's it. I was violating the wellness policy, which it was. It is violating it because you're not producing a sample.
Why can't they send one of the boys in the locker room, not in the locker room, in a stall? They get you naked or whatever. I don't know how they do it.
Yep.
They get you naked, give you the cup. They know you got nothing on you. Go do it now with nobody watching you. Would that work?
You can hide something underneath.
Gotcha.
You can use a fake. There's ways around it.
Okay.
But it's like the wellness policy is the most strict policy, drug testing policy in all sports and entertainment. Sports use our wellness policy as theirs now. Because it's crazy. It's crazy how strict it is and how much it fines. I was very pissed off how they handled it. Really pissed. I told them I was going to make a statement because they were going to say I was a violation of wellness. It was a failure in a violation, but they weren't going to say what happened, which I argued back and forth with.
Were you a random tested, or did they think
random.
that you're okay?
No, random.
Okay.
You can see by my body I'm not anything.
Right. Yeah.
But no, it's I've never done a drug in my life, and it's pissed me off because you're gonna make it look like I'm a drug user when I have a career and a son at home. You know, it's. And then they told me I couldn't make a statement, which really pissed me off.
Did you want to quit?
At that point, I didn't care.
How long did they sit you out for?
30 days.
30 days. Okay. Before your suspension, how did you feel about the policy in general?
I knew it was strict. I knew it made sense. But you know, you can't even say they really sat me out because I was at home at that point for about a year, anyways.
Was there anything for you to argue about the suspension, or
yeah,
you just get more heat?
I argued until I was blue in the face, not because I failed, but telling people I failed.
Right.
Explain it. Just say he failed to produce a sample. And in accordance with the wellness policy, he is a violation.
Were you just shy? Pee shy?
Pee shy.
Yeah. I gotcha.
I never had a problem before that. I got tested a lot, like as much as everyone else.
Do you think guys were cheating to beat it?
No.
No.
You can't, like I said, you can't anymore.
What were the reactions from the boys when you were suspended?
Blown away. I heard like later, like nowadays, I heard like the rumor was coke. Like, come on.
Right.
But it was one of those things where I just didn't. My close friends knew what happened. That's all I cared about. All I care about is my buddies. And then they knew the truth. And if people asked them, they would even go to bat for me and say it's not what happened.
Do you feel the company stopped using you because of your suspension?
I would ask if that was why.
And that's what they said?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that has nothing to do with it, Dylan. Nothing to do with it. Okay. But again, and it might not have, because 6 months before that I was off the road anyways.
While you were off TV, were you pitching ideas to creative, or were you just waiting?
I gave up.
You just gave up?
Gave up after a while. You can only waste so much air before you don't have any left.
Did you were you nervous that you were going to get the call that you were going to get released?
I knew it was coming at some point.
Okay.
I didn't think it was going to, though, because I thought they're not going to fire a midget. It's going to look terrible on their part. But yeah.
Where were you when you got the call? Was it Mark?
I was at home. Yeah, Carano called me.
Okay.
So Josh Binder, actually, God, it's been through so much with him. He texted me at 6:45 in the morning on his way to work. He goes, rumor has it there's a lot of cuts coming today. If you're on that list, which we all think you might be, and even you do, just want to say how proud of you I am. How proud of you everyone back home is, your family, your friends, and especially your son. He goes, we're proud of you and we love you. There's another step. There's another stage after this. Don't worry about it. And I didn't even respond. That was 6:45. Get my son on the bus, and then I get a call at like 9:15. I see it's on unlisted number, and I go, No, it actually was Chrono. And so I literally looked at it. Here we go. Answer it. And as soon as I answer, I put it on speaker. And I text Hawkins. I go, I just think it's happening. I said I was released.
How's he present it to you? Does he babyface you at first, or does he get right to the point?
Me and Mark were good friends
Okay.
for the longest time. He was more office than lately.
Right.
So like the last few years, we haven't been as close. But when he was Johnny's assistant, we were pretty close. So he goes, I'm going to shoot straight with you. You probably know what this call is. You're not the only one. He goes, I don't want you to think it's about the drug test thing. I think it has nothing to do with that. He goes, it's just time that we part ways.
Doors open to come back in the future, maybe, or you think it's closed?
I think so.
You think it's closed?
No, I think it's open.
Okay.
Whether or not they have anything for me then, who knows? Having a role for a midget is kind of tough to come by. You look at a guy like Hawkins, or these other guys that get released. It's a little easier for them to get back in because they can always use talent. Find a role for me is a little harder.
Right.
But you never know. You never know.
Damien Sandow told Rolling Stone when he was released, he was kind of relieved. Did you feel the same way?
No. I was getting paid for a year and a half to sit at home with a kid. Doesn't get better than that.
Yeah.
For almost 10 years, I put up with the sometimes petty high school crap, the highs and lows. So the high highs of Mania and WLC, and the low lows of dressing as a cow and failing the wellness policy. I saw it all. But you can't be happy losing your career. You can never be relieved. I don't ever believe that because you're still making good money.
What was the first thing you did when you found
Called
out?
Brian, and him and I have been best friends, as pretty much everyone knows by now. I think I prostitute his name out more than anybody.
Right.
But him and Kofi, called him. I was crying at the time. First person I called was my dad, and the first person I called was him, and it was hard. That was a hard one because he was hurt by it. Not hurt, but I think he was upset because he couldn't do anything about it. And the second person I called was Hawkins, and I was still crying. He goes, that's when I knew how much our friendship meant to both of us. He goes, Dylan, look how happy I am. He goes, you can do this. He goes, you're going to make a killing. He already, and then in an hour, he had me some like 10 to 12 dates. In an hour.
Yep.
And it was crazy. And he goes, Dylan, suck it up. Hit the ground running. He goes, because if you sit home and cry about it, and you don't get your name out there, you're only blowing you're only blowing the opportunities for yourself. He goes, now you need to think, you got to work that hustle. It's going to be a hustle now. It's not just going to come to you all the time. He goes, but you need to realize that now the hustle means providing for your son. It was one of those, again, like I said, it was one of those moments where it really meant a lot to me for him to say that. And we're having fun, him and I.
Watch thousands of exclusive shoot interviews right now on TitleMatchNetwork.com.